Good morning, students. Today we will study properties of addition and subtraction of integers. Say first one, it is closure under addition. We have learned that sum of two whole numbers is again a whole number. For example, 17 plus 24 equal to 41, which is again a whole number. We know that this property is known as the closure property for addition of the whole numbers. Now let us take another example. Say first example, 17 plus 23. If you add it, you will get 40. And what is 40? It is an integer. What we observe, that result is an integer. Result is an integer. Take second example, minus 10 plus 3. What will you get? You will get minus 7. Here also result is an integer. Let us take third example, 19 plus minus 25. What will you get? Minus 6. Again result is an integer. Result is an integer. Let us take fourth example, 27 plus minus 27. What will you get? 0. And 0 is an integer. It means result is an integer. Here since addition of integers gives integers, we say integers are closed under addition. In general, for any two integers a and b, a plus b is an integer. Now second, closure under subtraction. Here integers are closed under subtraction. Thus, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. Let us take examples to understand. So this is your first example. 7 minus 9. What will you get? You will get minus 2. Here result is an integer. Let us take second example. Second example, it is 17 minus 21. What will you get? Here 17, if you open this bracket, the minus minus, it will be plus. You will get 17 plus 21. 17 plus 21. And if you add it, you will get 38, which is an integer. Therefore, you can say that result is an integer. Let us take third example. Minus 8 minus 14. What will you get? It will be minus 8. If you open this bracket, minus minus, it will be plus 14, and minus 8 plus 14, you will get 6, which is an integer. Therefore, we can say that result is an integer. Thus, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. Now say third property, that is commutative property. We know that 3 plus 5 equal to 5 plus 3 equal to 8. That is, the whole numbers can be added in any order. In other words, addition is commutative for whole numbers. Can we say the same for integers also? We have 5 plus minus 6 equal to minus 1, and minus 6 plus 5 equal to minus 1. So 5 plus minus 6 equal to minus 6 plus 5. We say that addition is commutative for integers. In general, for any two integers a and b, we can say a plus b equal to b plus a. Consider the integers 5 and minus 3. Age 5 minus minus 3 the same as minus 3 minus 5? No, because 5 minus within the bracket minus 3 equal to 5 plus 3 equal to 8, and minus 3 minus 5 equal to minus 3 minus 5 equal to minus 8. We conclude that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now next is associative property. Observe the following examples. Consider the integer minus 3, minus 2 and minus 5. Look at minus 5 plus minus 3 plus minus 2 and within the big bracket minus 5 plus minus 3 plus minus 2. In the first sum, minus 3 and minus 2 are grouped together, and in second, minus 5 and minus 3 are grouped together. We will check whether we get different results. Say minus 5 plus within the big bracket minus 3 plus minus 2. If you solve this, see on the number line, here it is minus 5. Minus 5 lies on left hand side of 0. So here it is 0. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So this is minus 5. Now in this we have to add minus 3 and minus 2. Minus 3 plus minus 2, it will be minus 5. And if we add minus term, we have to move towards left hand side of the number line, that is minus 3 plus minus 2. We will move towards left hand side for 5 steps, that is minus 5, it is minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9 and minus 10. Your answer is minus 10. Your answer will be minus 10. And in second case, we have added together first. In big bracket it is minus 5 plus minus 3, big bracket close, plus minus 2. Here first we have to add minus 5 plus minus 3. Minus 5 plus minus 3, we will get minus 8. See on the number line, here it is 0 and minus 5 plus minus 3, it is minus 8. To move towards left hand side of 0, it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. We will come here. If we add minus 5 and minus 3, we will come to minus 8. And after that we have to add minus 2. We have to jump 2 steps towards left hand side. So if you add minus 2, you will get minus 9, minus 10. We will come to minus 10. It means its answer is also minus 10. It means if you add any three integers in any way, your answer remains same. Therefore, we can say that addition is associative for integers. In general, for any integers a, b and c, we can say a plus within the bracket b plus c equal to within the bracket a plus b plus c. Now come to fifth point. additive identity. When we add 0 to any whole number, we get the same whole number. 0 is an additive identity for whole numbers. Is it an additive identity again for integers also? So observe the following and fill in the blanks. See here, first part it is minus 8 plus 0. We will get minus 8. Second part 0 plus minus 8. We will get minus 8. Here third part minus 23 plus 0. We will get minus 23. Fourth part 0 plus within the bracket minus 37. We will get minus 37. So the above examples show that 0 is an additive identity for integers. That is, if we add 0 to any integer, the integer remains same. In general, for any integer say a plus 0 equal to a equal to 0 plus a. Now come to example 1. Write down a pair of integers whose a part sum is minus 3. So say solution a part. Let us take two integers minus 1 and minus 2, and if you add it minus 1 plus minus 2, you will get minus 3. So this is your answer. Or you can take another example also, that is minus 5 plus 2. If you solve it, you will get minus 3. This is your also your answer. Now B part, difference is minus 5. You have to take two integers whose difference is minus 5. Here see the solution, minus 9 minus within the bracket minus 4. What will you get? If you solve this, you will get minus 9. Here if you open the bracket, minus minus it will be plus. So minus 9 plus 4. You will get minus 5. Your answer is minus 9 and minus 4. Also, if you take two integers minus 2 and 3 and subtract, again you will get minus 5. That is minus 2 minus 3. You will get minus 5. Minus 2 and 3 are also two integers whose difference is minus 5. Now C part, difference is 2. So see the answer. Here let us take these two integers minus 7 and minus 9, and if you subtract it, minus 7 minus within the bracket minus 9, if you open this bracket, only write minus 7 minus minus plus, minus 7 plus 9, you will get 2. It means your answer is minus 7 and minus 9. Their difference is 2. Also, if you take integers 1 and minus 1, and if you take difference, what will you get? 1 minus within the bracket minus 1. If you remove this bracket, here minus minus, it will be plus. So 1 plus 1, you will get 2. Here again 1 and minus 1, these are two integers whose difference is 2. Now D part, sum is 0. You have to take two integers whose sum is 0. Say solution of D part, minus 10 and 10. If you add it, what will you get? 0. Your answer is minus 10 and 10. Again 5 and minus 5. If you add it, what will you get? 0. Your answer is 5 and minus 5. These are two pair of integers whose sum is 0.